Hey guys, it's Alicia and welcome back to my channel and welcome to my February pile of possibilities. It is the month of Dove in February, and of course, if that's happening, I have got to be in my rom-com era. Now, y'all know me, I'm always in my romance era. Historical romance, fantasy with romance, romantasy, if you will, contemporary romance, romantic comedy, so romantic suspense. What else is there? If there's romance, 9 out of 10 times I'm gonna be on board. It takes a very special author to catch me and intrigue me and keep me without some form of romance. So, I am who I am, and that is just what it is. But I wanted to focus in February on some rom-coms. I read a ton of historical in the month of January and absolutely loved it. I love my historicals. But with February being a shorter month and me having a ton of rom-com review books to read, I thought that it would be the perfect month to really focus in on my rom-coms. And of course, they're normally shorter than like Christian fiction or historical novels or anything like that naturally. And the stories, because they're so, like, they're shorter, they're just a little easier to read and to just like blah, 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 right through. So I have a very large pile of possibilities. Will I get to all of them in the month of February? Probably not, but I want to give myself options just in case a certain genre mood strikes. But these will be the rom-coms that I'm going to prioritize in the month of February. You feel me? You picking up what I'm putting down? So I have quite a few paperbacks and then quite a few on my Kindle. So I'm just going to go ahead and jump right in and talk about the books that are on my February TBR. The first two books are actually from my 24 and 2024 that I have extended into 2025. If you didn't hear about that, I did talk about it in my last video or a couple videos ago. I was terrible. I did not read any of the books that my family picked out for me from that video from last year that was super fun. Didn't read them. So I'm focusing and trying to get them done this year, and then I will add an additional book in there somewhere so that that's my 25 and 2025. But I chose two of the rom-coms that were on that list that my daddy picked out for me. And he picked out Housemate by Leah Brunner. This is book 2 in the Under the Kansas Sky series. Once I read this, I will have officially read the entire Under the Kansas Sky series, but also read all of Leah Brunner's books until Secret or Shut Out comes out in March. So I definitely really do want to get to this month, just so that I can finally say that I've read all of her books and I've finally caught up on the series. Then I have The Hate Zone by Gigi Bloom. This is book 1 in the Presario brothers? I know I just butchered that. I am so sorry. Anywho, it's book 1 in a series. I have all the other books, but I'm very excited to give this a shot. I have a ton of Gigi's books, and you want to hear something wild? This will be the first book that I've read by her. So I'm very excited to give it a shot and to jump into Gigi's writing. She's a blast. I love her so much, and I'm just excited to get into one of her books. Next, and I will say a lot of the books that are on this pile of possibilities, if I read them, will help me finish series. I don't know if you remember the video that I did back in December where I talked about the rom-com series that I needed to finish, and it was a little ridiculous. Well, this pile of possibilities will help me finish off quite a few of those series. So I'm very hopeful to prioritize them so that I can start knocking some series off my completed, check the completed list. That, or it will also help me catch up until the next book in the series comes out, because a few of them have like 1 or 2 more coming out, I think. So first I have World's Worst Boyfriend by Karina Taylor, and followed by West of Port. This is book 1 and book 4 in the Love and Treasure series that she wrote. It's an adventure rom-com series. And I loved Rook to King and then the novella Love and Treasure. Adored them. And I love Karina's writing style. It's so much fun. So I'm excited to read the first book in the series where we're introduced to some more characters, but also catch up with West of Port before the next book comes out in the series. Then I have a series that I will complete if I read both of them this month, which I'm hopeful because I normally go through a book so fast. But I have But He's My Fake Fiancé and But He's My Roommate by Anna Conwell. These are books 3 and 4 in the But He's a Carter Brother series. I loved the first 2 books in the series and I adore Anna's writing style so much. Her books always makes me happy. So I am excited to prioritize these, read these this month, and then also on my TBR, I don't have the paperback yet, but I'm hoping to get it, is The Run Option. It is book 3 in her More Than Just a Game series, and it is a marriage of convenience football romance. I'm so excited! So, yes. I am so incredibly pumped for that book, and that is also on my February pile of possibilities. Then the next I have Romancing the Grump by Jenny Proctor and Runaway Bride and Prejudice by Emma St. Clair, and this is books 4 and 5 of the Appy series. And then also on my TBR potentially is When Alec Met Evie, and that is book 6, and it's the final book in the Appy series. It just came out as of filming this video. I won't have a paperback for a while because I am going to order it directly from Jenny's Etsy shop when they're available so that I can get it signed, because I do own the rest of the series and they're all signed, so I have to finish it off completely signed. But yes, I'm very excited to get back into the Appy's world. I have loved the other books and I'm very excited to read those this month, hopefully, potentially. I don't know. Then I have That Time I Kissed My Beachfront Boss by Julie Christensen. This is book 2 in her Abbeville series. I read That Time We Kissed Under the Mistletoe in December and really enjoyed it, so I'm excited. Even though I'll be going backwards, what's nice is that she writes her stories as like interconnected standalones, so I didn't feel like I missed anything by reading the 3rd book, but I'm excited to get back into the world and to meet more of the family. Her writing style is just so sweet and wholesome. It'll be nice to have that little pick-me-up. Then I have Resorting to Romance by Savannah Scott, and this is book 4 in the Love Trippin' series, and it is the last book that I need to read to complete the series and also catch up on Savannah Scott's writing until her next one comes out. And I'm just excited. I don't know how I got behind, but we're not talking about that. I'm excited to catch up and to read Kai and Mila's story and then be finished off with that series. Then I have Beachside Kisses with My Enemy by Kristen Canary. This is book 2 in the Hallmark Beach series. Beachside Kisses series. I don't know what the series is actually called, but I read Beachside Kisses with My Bodyguard a while back and really enjoyed it. So I'm very much looking forward to reading the next installment in the series. And then my last paperback as of now that I have is Britta and the Beach Boy by Brittany Larson, and this is book 1 in the Love in LA series. And I'm very excited about this. It just looks so cute, and I think this is also a marriage of convenience story, which, y'all, that is my favorite trope ever. So very excited about this. And then some of the Kindle books that are on my pile of possibilities is Wild Pitch by Marie Loyal. I have The Run Option by Anna Conwell. Marrying the Billionaire, I think that's what it's called, by Marion something. I don't remember. But I think that one's Marriage of Convenience too. Oh, I have the Dating the Denver Dragons series. I have read the first one, maybe the second one too, I don't remember, and really enjoyed them. Ooh, my dog's barking. So I'm hoping to get into some more of those. I might even splurge and get the series in paperback, because I do remember, like, I really enjoyed the first one, and I am excited and hopeful that I like the other ones, and I just like to have paperbacks because I'm a hoarder. But yeah, again, I have a bunch of other, I always have Kindle options, I always have rom-com options, but these are the priorities that I'm going to pick in the month of February that I'm going to pick up, and I'm just very, very, very excited. Let me know in the comments below what's on your February TBR. Have you read any of these? Are any of these on your TBR? Do you need some recommendations if you need some rom-coms for the month of January? I can help you out. I do have quite a few options, so just saying. This month for the Christian BookTube book club, so we switched it up a little bit. I shared Celestria's video, I believe, on my community tab, explaining how we changed up the book club a little bit. January was fairy tale retelling, and Katie from Paperbacks and Ponytails hosted for that, and she had Pepper Vasham, so that's super exciting. I think she'll have the replay, so if you want to watch that, you can. Celestria is hosting for February, so if you want to be involved, you can head over to her channel and see what book she's reading and what book you guys can read. If it's not your thing, you can choose whatever book you would like. And the prompt this month, I should probably tell you, is a book with odd numbers. Yeah, a book that ends in odd numbers, and we're just going like the story to the end of the epilogue. All the extra stuff we're not counting, just the end of the story. The thing is, none of the books on my TBR this month are Christian fiction, and we have been trying to keep our book club Christian fiction focused, so I don't know if I will be participating in this month's challenge, just because I am going to be trying to focus on my rom-coms and get them through, and getting these reviews done is a little bit more of a priority for me right now than the book club. So if something happens and I do end up picking a Christian fiction book up, I have a couple that are technically rom-coms, so if I pick up like my Becky Wade books that I have on my TBR, and one of them is an odd, I keep saying even, an odd number of pages, I might count that one, but I'm not stressing about it. But I did want to let you guys know, if you were interested in joining the book club this month, head over to Celestria's channel and see what book she's choosing, and then you can see when she's doing her live to talk about it, and you can go ahead and join there. We'd love to have you guys and to get you more involved. So again, that's my TBR for the month of February. It's extensive, but that's why it's just a pile of possibilities. We'll see what I get to at the end of the month, and I think that's it. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.